Hey everybody, it's Marquita. I wanted to make this video in case I I grieve myself to death. Oh my bad, right there. I literally feel like I can't breathe. I don't get this picking up sound. I can't breathe out my nose. I literally feel like I might end up grieving myself to death. If I do, Hannah, Savannah, I love you. I love you to death. I love you beyond death. I want to be buried. I don't want to be cremated. Y'all are Hannah, Savannah. Y'all are my beneficiaries. You know I got life insurance. Just do the cheapest burial that you can. And then of course, whatever money's left, y'all just split evenly, please. Don't fight. It's not your fault. I'm trying. I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to cry in front of y'all. I'm trying not to grieve. To be. I'm trying to be strong for y'all. I literally cannot breathe out my nose right now. I, Dale, you know, you have the magic fingers of getting my sinuses unstuffed. If you see this, I'm joking. Like, I'm not joking. You really did, but I'm just playing around. I'm joking. I just feel like I'm slowly giving myself to death. I'm either gonna have a stroke and die, or a heart attack and die. Cause that's just how I feel. I'm literally grieving myself to death, and my sister don't understand that she's only making it worse. She's not making it any better. I understand I understand she wants to do cremation, and we probably gotta go that direction. But I did not want that to be the first option. All I wanted for her to do was sit down and talk. Let's try to see if we can bury Mama before we have to make the decision to cremate her. That's all that I wanted her to do. She doesn't understand. I am not strong. I have Gary. I have the girls. I have to be alive. I don't even know how I'm alive. I don't even know how I'm still breathing. Like right now, I'm really not, because I literally cannot breathe down my nose at this present time. I, I can't. She has to be an adult. She can't be the kid. I'm tired of being the adult. I was always having to be the adult. I understand that I probably was sheltered, and maybe I am just now having to be an adult. But I can't be the adult in a situation with my sister. She's 44. I'm 40. But I'm the only one that is trying to find a way to marry, Mama. I'm the only one trying to get things together. And I don't know what she's doing on her end. Because every time I try to talk to her about it, I don't want to talk about it. And then when I'm like, okay. And then I try to do things, she's like, you're not letting me be your mom. You know what, Lucia? I can't. I cannot. I cannot. Because ever since you basically was 19, you were like, okay, I'm 19. I'm in a not so nice relationship. I want to be a kid again. But at that time, you had 2 kids. You couldn't be a kid again. So what did I do as the younger sister? When you were 19, I was 16. What did I do? I used to keep the 2 little baby men. I literally went and got them after school. And I dropped them off, which was literally across the yard, when I got up for school. And I had them from like around 4 o'clock to around 7 o'clock. Like 4 o'clock in the afternoon to 7 o'clock in the morning. Because I loved them 2 kids. Them 2 little baby mans. Like they were mine. I was trying to be a loving sister. And then when I was 18, when I was 19, when I was 18, I had to be an adult. I had to get an apartment. And then I had to be the adult when it came to mama. 19, I had to be the adult when it came to you. I was the kid. And I only say the kid because I was the youngest of the 3, not the oldest. And I had to always be the bigger person. I cannot be the bigger person all the time. I need people too. And then in this situation, you keep saying, I'm the oldest, I'm the oldest. Yes, you are the oldest. But you're acting like you are the youngest. You're acting like you are younger than Hannah and Savannah. They're 11. You're 44. I'm 40. I have to try to be an adult. I have to try to be the mom. And right now, Gary's having to pick up most of the slack. Because I have to try to grieve when they're not around. Because I don't want them to see me grieving. Because I know that it's nothing that they can do. And I'm only still grieving as bad as I am because, Leisha, you're not understanding. I cannot grieve. I cannot be there for you the way that you want me to be there for you. Because what you want from me is you want me to say, yes, let's cremate mama, or let's donate her body to science so they can do weird stuff to her body. That's what you want from me. And that's not what I want. But you want me to think about the cremation. You want me to think about all that, but you don't want to sit down, and you don't even want to even think about burying her, because that's not what you want, but you want me to want what you want. And you want me to be okay with whatever decision you make. But you're not going to tell me that decision. But you want me to go along with that decision. But then when I try to make a decision, and I'm trying to tell you, and I'm wanting you to do it with me, not me do it against you. Anything that I have done, any people that I have talked to, I have always gave your name. I have always gave your number. And you have not did the same for me. All that I ever ask is for you just to sit down and for you to look at all the options, and so that me and you, can make it together. But no, you don't want that. You don't want that. Because you want your way or no way. And I'm not going to make a decision without you. Because that's not me. I have to be the adult, but you want to be the kid. And because you want to be the kid, it's like, I'm the kid. And I'm going to have a tantrum until I get what I want. But your tantrum that you're having, your tantrum is now, today is Monday, the 26th of August. Mama got killed on the 17th of August. Her birthday, her 61st birthday, was August the 21st. You said that you were going to bake her a cake for her birthday. Did you bake her a cake for her birthday? No. What did I do? I had to go out and get milk so that I could keep the promise that you said for them. You said that you was going to bake a cake. The girls, you hurt them. And you don't understand because it's all about you. I have to pick up the pieces. What did I do? I didn't have milk to bake a cake. Because you told them that you were going to celebrate Mama's birthday. And what did you do? You did you. You worried about you. And you wonder why I don't tell them everything. When you promise them stuff, what happens? I have to pick up the pieces. I have to deliver because you're not the adult. You're the child because I'm not gonna hurt them. That's why I try to grieve, not around them. I'm talking to my camera, Gary. I try to grieve, not around them because I don't want them hurt. But when you said that you was gonna make a cake and you didn't follow through, I had to. And I don't care that you're grieving. You think I'm not grieving? You think I'm not grieving? I'm literally about to grieve myself to death. I'm about to freaking stroke out or have a heart attack. Because I'm literally dying of a broken heart. And literally the only thing that is keeping me breathing is them two little girls in that room. You have to understand that you're 44 and they're 11. That they are the child. They are the children and you're not. If I die, they only have Gary. You know Gary's not in good health. So if he dies and I die, they have nobody. Because I know that I would not be resting because you have not proven that you were willing to put them first. Literally, they were looking for that cake and I had to deliver because you said that in front of them. They're kids. They're gonna believe whatever you say. And the reason why they believe what you say is because anytime I say something to them, I try to deliver. And if I know 100% I cannot deliver, I tell them I'm going to try. But no, you said that you were going to make a cake. And we are going to celebrate Mama's birthday. You said that in front of them. So what happened? Did you make a cake? Did we celebrate Mama's birthday? Nope, we did not. So guess what? On August the 22nd, I got milk and I got a box of cake mix. And I made cupcakes. Well, technically, I guess they're considered cupcakes. I literally got a yellow cake mix and I put cookie butter in it just for added flavor because I couldn't afford icing. So I did. I mean, I know yellow cake mix is good by itself, but I did that because I had to pick up the pieces because you said that in front of them, so they were looking for that cake that you said you were going to make. But see, you don't understand that you can't do that. And so if I die and Gary dies, I know that I'm not going to be rested because they now have nobody. They have nobody. Because I cannot trust that you will put them first. Because you're putting you first and not them. I always put them first. I put everybody first and me last. All that I ask. I never asked you to raise money. I never asked you to put in on on the burial or nothing. I made a GoFundMe. I try to use my life insurance. I'm trying to do everything that I can to bury Mama. And then what are you doing? You're worried about you, and I'm worried about everybody else. I can't grieve the way that I want to grieve because I don't want to hurt them. I have to try to cry and grieve and push my feelings down so that I can be their mom. And I don't feel like I'm 100% being their mom. Like I said, Gary had to pick up the slack, and he shouldn't have to because that's our kids. He shouldn't have to do 90, 85 to 90% of the slack now because I'm trying to just function. I tell Gary, I don't even know how I am breathing. I am literally losing blocks of time from the stress. And you're not making it any easier on me because you fight me. Then I'm literally trying to find a way to just bury Mama. I'm willing to cremate her if all the other options are not feasible. But you're not even willing to even look at the other options. So would I have to cremate her? I'm going to have to cremate her against my own wishes. Because you were not willing to even sit down and just look at the paper. Not sit down and figure out, okay, you have to pay this much and I have to pay this much. That's not even what I'm asking. I'm just asking you to sit down and say, okay, this option.
It's gonna be at the end of the bed, okay?
Alright, you can put it down. All that I'm asking for you to do is to say, okay, we looked at this option, and this option is this much money. We looked at this option, and this option is this much money. We looked at this option. This option is this much money. At the end of the day, if we can't afford either one of them options, the only other option is cremation. Then I will be like, you know what? We sit down and we did look at everything. And so none of these options was feasible. The only other option is cremation. And I know that I did everything. That's all that I asked for you to do. But no, you're the child, and I have to be the adult. But you want your way. You want me to agree with everything that you want. I literally gave you everything. I told you. You want me to write it down? You can have all of Mama's stuff. Everything that she has, you can have. All that I ever asked for was that little toy wicker chair. Because that's an inside joke between me and Mama. Because when Savannah and Hannah when they were one, but when Savannah was one, because she was walking before Hannah, Savannah always loved to try to sit in that little wicker chair. And so that was an inside joke between me and Mama. That's all that I asked. It's for that little toy wicker chair and pictures of Mama. You can have everything else. I wanted nothing else. And you can't even sit down and just look and other options before other than cremation. You can't even do that because it's all about you, and I'm not trying to think about me. And I feel selfish. I feel selfish because I just want to look at all the options. And because I'm not going with what you want and what everybody that thinks that they're doing me a favor by saying, oh, well, it'll be cheaper for you just to cremate her. I don't care how much it costs. I told everybody I'm willing to go with that if I can bury her. I don't care if it's cheaper to cremate her. Morally, I know I would never forgive myself if I did not look at all the options and just automatically cremated her. I would I would live whatever days I had left in misery because I know I didn't fight my hardest. But if I have to cremate her, I told my sister, we if we have to go to the cremation and you are not even willing to sit down and just look at all the options, then you got your way and you lost me because I I can't be I can't be your sister because you wasn't my sister. And that's all that I asked you to be. It's my sister. And for us to try to give mama the most the best going away that we could give her. And you're not even willing to even think about that because it's not what you want. So like I said, if you're not willing to sit down with me, it's for us to look at the options and we do and if we do have to cremate her, you're cremating you're cremating our sisterhood. I can't. I can't. I would no longer have a biological sister. I will always love you because you're my mom's daughter and my sister and Hannah Savannah's biological mom. But you will no longer be my sister. And that hurts me to say, but that's just how I feel. If we have to cremate her and it literally is against my will, you are literally burning the bridge between me and you.